film. It's messy, it's moody, it screws up your highlights and somehow makes the shadows look beautiful. We keep chasing it, even when we're holding a perfectly good digital camera that's smarter than most people. Today, I'm doing something that probably doesn't make sense on paper. I'm taking a tiny Sony RX100 VII, and I'm trying to get images out of it that feel like they were shot on Fujifilm 200. Why? Because there's a certain kind of magic in film, and a certain kind of madness in trying to fake it. I've got an 1,800-mile road trip in which to get some film-like photos, so let's grab a cup of coffee and hit the road. First, a photo of trees. Quiet, still, the calm before the road. One shot on Fujifilm, the other on the Sony RX100 VII, trying to chase that film look like a junkie chasing a ghost. Honestly, this one's damn close. Put them side by side on a wall in some diner off the highway, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell which was shot on film. Not without squinting, and definitely not before coffee.
Ah, the open road. Just 1,800 miles to go. You know, it's getting any more as I get older that these road trips become less and less fun. But I am hoping that somewhere along the 1,800 miles, there's something to take pictures of other than, you know, gas stations and the like. There's got to be. 1,800 miles, there must be something to take photos of, you know, weather permitting and all of that.
I rushed through the first part of the trip. Stupid. Thought I'd make up time later. Maybe catch the mountains in golden hour. But the big cities flew by in the dark. If I'd known what kind of weather was waiting for me up ahead, I might have pulled over, maybe snapped some shots of neon signs bleeding into the wet pavement, but I didn't. I just drove. I did manage a photo of a truck stop. Does that count as culture? More than just a gas station, maybe? A place where people pause mid-journey, eat garbage, smoke, think about their lives, something like that. The shots were close. One car moved, that's it. This was the point where I told myself, all right, now we shoot. Highway 67, Nebraska, somewhere between nowhere and more nowhere. The colors aren't a perfect match, but they're flirting. Then Wyoming hit. Wyoming doesn't care about your plans, it's wild. Wind that cuts through your jacket, snow like you're in some Siberian novel. No photos, just survival. Keep driving. Arrival. Bed. Silence.
Okay, we've been back for a little bit, so the photos ended up being mostly gas stations on the way. I mean, there was that one cool one over there on that dirt road in Nebraska. There's not a whole lot in Nebraska, but I found that. Well, now that we're back and we've been back and I'm rested, let's head into Salt Lake City. I'm sure that we'll be able to find some interesting stuff to photograph there. And maybe we can get some things that look kind of like the film with the little RX100 VII. I think we're going to be able to pull it off. Let's go take some photos.
I looked up and saw this guy washing windows, dangling like a spider. Would you do that? Some say it's peaceful, others utter terror. Either way, the Fuji captured it a little warmer. Color's close again, but look at this. See the magenta shadows creeping in the digital image? It's subtle, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Like lipstick on a corpse. Film does something strange in the shadows. There's richness, unpredictability. Digital, it's clean, too clean. You have to work to mess it up. With film, you get happy accidents, soul. You can't just slap on a preset and expect magic. You have to earn it. This one's closer, but still not quite. Again, closer, but not quite. And then, surprise, I like the digital version better. There, I said it. Maybe it's the framing, maybe it's the fact that film stocks are getting pricier than a hotel minibar, but that little Sony, it holds its own. Still, when it works, film colors just hit different. They tell the truth, even if it's a little bit ugly. In the end, the Sony got close. Closer than I thought. maybe even close enough that most people wouldn't notice. It took hours of messing with curves and highlights in Lightroom, but damn close. That's not really the point though. Film isn't just grain and color science, it's mood. It's patience, it's getting it wrong and still liking what you got. Digital tries to imitate that, and sometimes it does a damn good job. But it's still like printing a postcard of a memory instead of living it. Would I do it again? Yeah. Because the real difference isn't in the shadows or the tones, it's in the chase. And I'm crazy.
ไฟพะวงหลงเฝ้าสาวเจ้าบางประกงทางห้วยงงหลงเกอ